silver price and the gold price. I know today's not been any fun, okay? It is downright scary what is going on in the world right now. Is it scary for the silver price and gold price? It seems like half of the world is very angry, not really liking the United States. What does that mean for the future of the silver price and gold price? We're going to dig into some big developments in the world of de-dollarization, and that will have a massive impact on the silver price and the gold price. Or will it? We're hearing lots of content creators, a lot of writers talking about this move away from the US dollar. But is it really as imminent and as big of a deal as people are making it out to be? We'll also look at the other side of the coin, the other argument. Are we making too big of a deal out of this? Look, we don't need to look much further than Joe Biden's recent trip to Saudi Arabia. Do you remember that? Okay, 3 months ago, he went to Saudi Arabia. He was snubbed by the royal family. The world is changing their attitude toward the United States. They fist pumped him, right? It was an embarrassment for the United States that the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, when Joe Biden traveled all the way to Saudi Arabia, basically snubbed him, basically ignored him. And now, and this fits into the big movement that's going on, we hear Saudi Arabia aligning themselves with the BRICS countries. But it's not just them, right? The Chinese, the Brazilians, Argentinians, everywhere around the world, they're all starting to work together to move away from the US dollar. But is that a huge deal for the silver price and gold price? That's what we really need to talk about. Now, we've got some recent news, big news, right? Regarding the SWIFT system. That's the system, and I'm going to give you, we're going to do a little learning here in a second. I'm going to teach you what the SWIFT system is. It's brief, don't worry, but it's important you know this. It's the system that's used, dominated by the United States for financial transactions around the world. The dollar still rules the world, but countries are moving away from the SWIFT system. There's a new development with the Asian Clearing Union. 11 countries have decided to join that, to abandon the SWIFT system and go to the Asian Clearing Union. What's interesting about the Asian Clearing Union, it is basically backed by and supported by who? Iran. So we've got countries like India, Pakistan, Nepal that have recently announced that they are converting to the Asian Clearing Union. Is that a big deal? Let's back up. Let's talk about SWIFT. SWIFT has dominated the world's financial transactions for decades. And now we know Russia got thrown off. We know China's kind of abandoned it, right? But now more and more countries are leaving SWIFT. Let's quickly do some learning. Let me read you what SWIFT is. SWIFT stands for the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications. That's an acronym. The system powers most international money and security transfers. SWIFT is a vast messaging network used by financial institutions to quickly, accurately, and securely send and receive information such as money transfer instructions. So the world, right, is abandoning SWIFT. Some people are saying up to like 50% of the world's population is now not using the SWIFT system. They're using Iran's system. Russia's developing a system. China's developing a system. And this is all because countries are fed up with the USA. They're fed up with being dictated to in the weaponization of the US dollar. So is this a big deal? Is the dollar, that's what we keep hearing, the dollar's losing its reserve status. The dollar's doomed. And it sounds like, and we're often led to believe that it's going to happen next month or tomorrow. There is another side to that coin, and we are going to talk about that. We're also going to talk with Coin Shop Chris later in this video. He has some critical, interesting information, some analysis he did regarding 10-ounce silver bars, and price differentiation. If you wanna make sure you're getting the most value for your dollar when you're converting your paper money into real physical metal, you're going to want to hear what Coin Shop Chris has to say, because it is fascinating. Okay, so is there another side to this story? This story that we're being told that the dollar's going away, the dollar's doomed. The people that have the other viewpoint on this, they will say you got to look more than just how the dollar's used for trade. Yes, these countries are moving away from using the dollar for trade, but there's a difference when it's used as a reserve asset. And granted, those numbers are down as well, but the dollar is still the dominant reserve asset held by central banks, most of them throughout the world. There's also debt holdings, personal debt holdings, government debt holdings throughout the world. We need to realize a lot of those are held in dollars. Trade currency, right, like we said, right? Is the dollar being used for trade? There's many different levels to how the dollar's being used. So to think that it's instantly going to crash and go away may be a bit naive, right? Now, we're going to get big news on August 22nd out of the BRICS countries. We could have some watershed type events that occur that could propel the value of silver and gold higher and push down precipitously the value of the U.S. dollar. We'll have to see how all that plays out. Again, that's on August 22nd, supposed to be meeting in South Africa. We'll see how that all plays out. And I want to repeat one more time, questions. We'll have a question and answer session at the end of the live stream, so stick around, right? I know you guys have some great questions, and I'll even feature one of the questions in a future video and mention your name. How does that sound? Huh? Good deal? Yes. So we have to realize, though, the world is changing. We are in a massive period of change. Gold and silver price will react. Okay? The BRICS, 50% of the world's population moving away from the US dollar. At minimum, it's not good for the value of the US dollar. Sanctions, right? Are sanctions going to mean anything anymore to this other half of the world? Or is the United States becoming somewhat neutered in terms of their ability to use the dollar as a weapon? We've got news that Iraq recently banned the U.S. dollar. Now that kind of shocks me. Does that shock you? Because Iraq, I thought we still exerted a lot of sway over Iraq, but they're abandoning the U.S. dollar. Egypt ditches the U.S. dollar. China, Russia, India, all these countries are developing native currency trading arrangements with countries like Brazil and Argentina. Guys, things are changing. So the people that claim the other side of the coin that, oh, no, the dollar's not going away, the dollar will never go away. They probably said that about the Roman currency at one time. They probably said that about the British currency, the Dutch, when they ruled the world. The dollar will eventually and already is beginning to lose a lot of its stature. Is it going to go away tomorrow? Is it going to go away this summer? No. I mean, very highly unlikely not. But we could see some massive events that could occur that could have like immediate, strong impact on the value of the dollar. And that's when we want to hold our silver and gold. That's why we hold our silver and gold, to protect ourselves. That's why we hold silver and gold. It's interesting developments going on. Today we have Jerome Powell testifying to Congress. I wonder what he's going to say. It's been a rough couple days for silver and gold investors. The price of silver is getting hammered. Gold not doing all that much better. So we need to keep an eye on what Jerome's saying. But do we want to believe Jerome? What did he tell us about inflation 2 years ago? What did Jerome tell us about the interest rates 2 years ago? He said he was never going to raise them till the end of 2023. I don't know, guys. Do we want to believe what he says? Let me know in the comments. Do you believe what Jerome Powell says? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Hey, yes, and please, for all of you who've recently joined the live stream, I'm so glad you're here. Please give this a thumbs up. That really helps us get the word out. And if you haven't subscribed, do that because you'll get a new piece of content every single day. Never, Ancient Tom does not believe the Jerome Powell. Oh, Fast Landing, no. Johan Cameron, no. Come on, you want me to say your name? Give me an answer. You got to be subscribed to comment. Iraq voted for the U.S. to leave, but the U.S. told them they will confiscate their U.S. Interesting, Mr. Cut. Thank you. CoinShop Chris says no. William Wilson says no. Sinister Angel says you're going to regret holding Iraq like In said. Okay. No, I don't believe a word he says. Who believes Jerome Powell? Huh? I mean, but look at the guy. I will give him this. He looks believable, doesn't he? I mean, he looks like a guy that would be believable. But, you know, history would tell us that he's not. SW says no. Andrew McKelvin says no. Hello, James Berryhill. Just got a 10 ounce in the bar. Exto coconut mucky. All right. Jerome and Janet. Buddy Rumble. We got an announcement regarding Buddy Rumble we're going to talk about, guys, as well. Bitcoin just hit 30K. Wow. Well, that's interesting. I wonder, where's my Bitcoin? I can't find it. I can't touch it. Strange. There has been a movement sweeping the country, silver and gold, reclaiming their status as legal tender. States throughout the country, okay, and a growing number of states are moving forward with legislation to make silver and gold legal tender again. Utah started it all, and a number of states have followed. It's in the U.S. Constitution. And I have a big announcement today because our friend of the channel, Mr. Buddy Rumble, from the great state of Louisiana, is starting to organize a movement in Louisiana to get legislation on the books to allow residents of Louisiana to use gold and silver as legal tender again. I'm going to put Buddy's email address, contact information in the description of this live stream. If you want to help him, if you live in Louisiana, heck, if you live somewhere else and somehow you think you can be helpful for Buddy, please reach out to him. He's a great guy. He's the Louisiana gold guru. You can watch some of our previous videos we've made together. And he's wanting to organize and help but he needs help, right? He has a full-time job. We need people, right? These things happen through a grassroots effort. That's what our friend Pat Holland always says. And I know that Buddy's going to be talking to Pat to see whatever advice Pat can give him regarding what Buddy can do in the state of Louisiana. And it's growing throughout the country, right? We've got a lot to look forward to. Those of us that live in states, Missouri, it didn't work this year in Missouri, but next year we're going to make it happen. And we're going to be able to reclaim our right to use gold and silver as legal tender. All right, guys, let's give our friend CoinShop Chris a call. What do you say? He's got some information he wants to share with us. Bear with me as I get through some technology here. We're going to call the one and only world famous CoinShop Chris. If we can get him on here. Here comes CoinShop Chris. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hey, CoinShop Chris. Welcome to Ron's Basement. You are on the live stream. I understand you have some interesting information to share with us.
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody. I've been doing a lot of research, and I found some horrendous 10-ounce bars on bullion exchanges. They were the cheapest ones around. AtMax, I'm going to start with AtMax. AtMax was $312.19 for one bar. You go to their eBay page, same bar is $307.49. JM Bullion was $301.40. You go to Bullion Exchanges, their website with a credit card was $265.10. Great deal, right, everybody? Great deal, $265.10. You go to the eBay page at Bone Exchanges, they're $259.84. This was within the last 45 minutes. That's a $52.35 savings from the highest price at Max.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute, Chris. You're telling me that for a 10-ounce silver bar, the same bar, you're seeing a range in price of almost $50?
$52.35.
Oh my gosh. So what this tells our viewers is don't just rely on one source for your silver. Shop around. Would you say that's the case?
Shop around, because we had a question, Ron. I know you touched on this on a previous live stream. Why don't I buy directly from my shop? My shop's not, the shop I work for is not always the cheapest. These bars at my shop right now are $272. So, I mean, when I can get them from Bone Exchanges on eBay at $259.84, I'm going there. I'm not going to AtMax. I'm not going to JM. I'm not going to directly to these websites. They're more money. So when you can save $52.35, and like I said, Ron, this was within the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Silver is going up and down. So, I mean, of course, these prices will change every second.
Right.
I cannot tell your viewers enough. Shop around. Don't stick with one company or one coin shop. Shop around.
Yeah, remember that song? Who was that? My mama told me you better shop around. You want to sing a little bit of that for us, Chris?
No, that's quite all right, sir.
Let's see. On other news, we've been talking about more and more women joining the ranks of silver and gold stackers. And you mentioned to me in the last couple of days, you've seen a couple women come in and make some large buys as well. That trend continues. Yeah.
Exactly. We had one came in today, and she spent about $8,000.
Wow.
And so, I mean, a lot. I just encourage any female out there watching this. If you want to share your story with Ron, his email's in the description. You don't have to use your name. Share your story so Ron can repeat the story to the rest of the viewers.
Yeah.
Because we're getting more and more females really getting into this, and that's awesome to see. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Because, the females seem to be easy to talk to than the guys than the guys out there. The guys are more like, not everybody, but, the guys are kind of
okay.
stubborn.
I need to address something that's going on right now in the comments section. We have a guy, Domestic Energy Assessment, and he says, Domestic Energy Assessment says, let me guess, Chris is going to tell us all how great gold and silver are doing, and then he's going to try to sell us some. Wake up, people. This is a confidence trick. Let me address this, Chris, and then you can comment. Domestic Energy Assessment, of course, you're free to express any of your thoughts or ideas. CoinShop Chris is not trying to sell anybody anything. He's not associated or has any kind of link or anything along those lines. He is purely telling people what he's seen in the market. We aren't trying to get you to click on a link and buy from us or contact this person. Absolutely, 100%. We are not sponsored by any of the companies that he just talked about. CoinShop Chris is doing this out of the kindness of his heart for the well-being of the community. I'm done.
Exactly, and I'm going to say something about that too. Ron's absolutely right. If you want to go pay $312 at AtMax, go pay $312 at AtMax. If you want to save $52, go buy it where I just told you to buy it. I don't make a dime. I'm telling you, my shop is even more than where I'm telling you to buy.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I will be honest with everybody. When my shop's more, I'll say it's more. When it's less, I'll say it's less.
That's right.
But we don't have no link.
Right.
So don't come on here saying that we're trying to sell something. My job, I'm trying to help people to get the best price possible. If it's not at my shop, if it's somewhere else, I'm going to direct them to that best price.
Right. Sounds good, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, you're getting tons of supportive comments. People realize you're the real deal. And I understand that people, are used to YouTube content creators pushing silver and gold and then saying, if you want to buy silver, go to this link. And, hey, look, I may do that at some point if it's something I believe in, but we aren't doing that, and we're not doing that right now. So, all right, buddy, we'll talk to you soon, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for everything.
Yep, thank you. See you, buddy. All right, guys, if you have any questions, now is the time to get your question answered. And you know what? I may even feature your question in a future video. BRICS gold announcement at their August meeting. Goldbacks, Gold Frenzy, Dead Bank. Okay, yeah, Marshmaz. August 22nd's the big day, right? Come on, guys, I'm ready. What do you want to talk about? Domestic energy, so you should please delete yourself. Yeah, well, we'll give him a break. He doesn't know, I can understand. Like I said, don't waste your breath. Okay. Who's the first female stacker? I don't know, buddy. Who was the first female stacker? Good one. What? No sales pitch? Nope, no sales pitch. We just think buy silver, get the best value you can. Get it at the best price. Get the most, make sure you're getting real silver, good purity, and get it at the best price and value that you can. I don't ever rely on just one source, okay? Sorry. The banks have fiat, we have gold. That's right. When you are stacking silver and stacking gold, you are your own central bank, right? Remember, Buddy Rumble's trying to get it going in Louisiana. But think about this. The world, the rest of the world is stacking gold, right? The individual states are stacking gold. Our government's not stacking gold, but you can stack your own silver, your own gold, be your own central bank, right? Do what the other central banks are doing. Okay. Bo Ploney, been kicking the can. Yes, I'm gauged for, yeah, right. So thank you for the super chat. I forgot to say thank you. Henny Vezmulin, thank you, my friend. Much appreciated, never expected, but super appreciated and helpful. Thank you. Okay, let's get this back here. We got to 100 thumbs up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We always ring the bell 10 times, once for each 10 thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Everyone can work in their own state. Queen Kookaboo, she's the first. Can you use Bitcoin when the internet goes down? No. Is Bitcoin traceable? Look, I'm not a Bitcoin guru, but it is traceable. Everybody talks about the new CBDCs, right? And everything will be traceable. Bitcoin's traceable. What's the only thing going to be left that's not traceable? Because cash will be gone, most likely, right? So the only thing that's not going to be traceable will be silver and gold. I don't know. Hey, Lou, thank you for the nice comment. Thank you for acknowledging me. I'm 10-year-old gauge, the 12-gauge silver stacker. That's awesome. Thank you, JC Redfoot. Ron, what is your favorite music? My favorite song in the whole world is Fearless by Pink Floyd. Now, I also liked an AC/DC song, Who Made Who? Those were probably, over the last couple of years, my two favorite songs. Laffy Taffy. Janet Yellen was the first before. Okay. Oh, Laffy Taffy. They connect with some digital assets, 12% gold. Ask Lynette Zhang. Yeah, I'm going to be talking to Lynette Zhang August 1st, I believe it is. She'll be here in the basement. Good old Lynette Zhang. What do you think about that? I got to make sure I covered everything. Buddy Rumble, I covered that, right? Buddy's going to get it going in Louisiana, but he needs your help. He needs a lot of people to help him. Okay? Late again. Hello, Wesley. Elvis Presley shopping around from GI Blues. Cool. All AC/DC are the song. Yeah, that's kind of true. Mowing the lawn, listening to the show. Corey, be careful mowing that lawn. Let's see, guys. This is your chance. Where will the BRICS currency be exchanged? That's a good question, Blaine. I don't have an answer to that one. Maybe somebody does. I just can't get over the fact that everybody still believes Jerome Powell. He screwed up on inflation. I don't think he's really trying to fight inflation. Okay, that's a different story. Screwed up on, are we in a recession? Now they're saying we're not in a recession. I don't believe it. screwed up on interest rates. I mean, but everybody still just believes everything the guy says. Really crazy. Hong Kong, Shanghai Exchange, silver down. Yeah, silver is down. Disney stock is down. Yes. Things are moving in very, very, very interesting directions. Right now, bear with me. Let's talk about this. This was a very interesting subject. I'm telling you, Americans are in really rough shape right now. And think about this. Think about the fact that we could have another inflation wave hitting us in the next 6 months. And I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But right now, everything you read, guys, people are suffering in this country, struggling just to make ends meet. Are you experiencing it? I experience it. My kids want to go get frozen yogurt, and what used to cost $14 now costs $30. And that's a stupid example. I got my homeowner's insurance bill just the other day. It used to be $700-800. Now it's $1,300. And I have like a high deductible because I own this house outright. I mean, things are tough. People are living on their credit cards and they're out of savings, right? Now think about this. I don't know if you've heard this, but it's definitely going on. The United States and the world are in a big drought state. Crop yields are way, way down. In Kansas, even in Florida with the oranges, all over the place, we're having issues with food. What's going to happen to inflation if there's a shortage of food, right? You think things are bad now? Like, okay, let's think about this. Supposedly we're not in a recession. And supposedly, they're getting inflation under control. Think about this, right? Think about this. What if in the next 6 months we do go into a recession and food prices double or food prices go up 20% even? It's going to push middle America into the abyss. You're going to have neighbors that are claiming bankruptcy, force majeure. I can't do it anymore. Sorry, we can't handle it. It's happening. It's on the verge right now. It's like water with the heat on, getting ready to boil, and it's just getting ready to boil. I don't want to be a doom or gloomer, but the reality is they've decimated the middle class in America. There's no other way around it, right? But oh yeah, Jerome Powell, he's looking out for you. Trust me. He's got your best interest at heart. And what's going to wind up happening when it all falls down, right? When it all starts to cookie crumble on them, they're going to print. Okay, it's okay. Just some idiot blabbering around. I don't make a dime. No, we're going to put that to bed. But CoinShop Chris does not make a dime off referring you to any deal or anything like that. Shopping around. Okay, that was Elvis Presley. I love Jeff Nelson. That's a good one. My trash bill went up 40% last month. Wow. Food is already starting to dwindle. Yeah. They're saying the harvests are going to be way, way, way low. So $350 at Walmart groceries. It used to be, yeah, I know. Groceries have doubled, and think about if it goes another leg higher. What's going to happen to all these people in America? It's not good. We take your knowledge on board, Ron and Chris. Don't worry, 1%. Yeah, that's what, I always tell CoinShop Chris that when you're on YouTube, right, you're putting yourself out there. It's like you're on the court, you're performing. There's people in the stands, they can boo, they can scream, whatever they want, and it's going to happen. I always appreciate CoinShop Chris for everything that he does to help out. Bye. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks for the great live stream again. Thanks for your participation. Thanks for your support. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye. If you want me to say goodbye to you, what the heck? I'll stick around for a minute. Say bye. Thank you, CoinShop Chris. Hello, Daniel Cassie. We're signing off. Hello, Code Corey. Hello, Marshmaz. Andrew McKelvin, goodbye. You're worth it. Hey, Ancient Tom. See you later, alligator. See if I can read it up here. No, I can't. Daniel. I can't read up there. JC Redfoot. Daniel Fiore. Annie Oakley. Neil. Nah, Chris is smart. He knows. Hey, we love you, Chris. See you later, Blaine. See you later, Carl. Hi-ho, Silver. Jim Tilly, Paul. Ron, roll your own cigarettes. Yeah, I do. I make my own. I'm an e-cigarette smoker, so I make my own liquid for that thing. Why is silver price? We'll talk about that on the next live stream. Code Corey, Buddy Rumble, Johan, JC Redfoot, Carl Stennebeck. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm going to sign off. I'll see you soon.